All week, our I-team is uncovering the truth about robocalls and efforts to stop the intrusion. Just this week, the Federal Communications Commission is warning about a scam called One Ring. Your phone rings just once to bait you to call back.
Don't do it. The call could go outside the United States and cost you big money. WAAY 31's Greg Privet shows us more new tactics the callers are using.
I would just want to check out a couple books, today. Time to feed the mind.
Marcus Grimes loves to read.
Scary stuff. I like a lot of the gory stuff. Kind of people don't like to write, but I love reading stuff like that.
This library shelf may be full of fear, but for Marcus, it's not nearly as scary as robocalls.
Right there, right? It's right there.
He's opening a new chapter in his life here in the Tennessee Valley after just moving from North Carolina.
And you just moved from Raleigh?
Yep, moved to Raleigh to Decatur, Alabama.
Unfortunately, those pesky phone calls moved right along with him. Marcus insists the time to end robocalls is long overdue.
It's unnecessary so many times a day. That's the thing that gets me. I have at least 60, 65 calls a day.
Spam callers try everything from A to Z.
The thing about that, hit me with a 919 number, which is my area code. So I'm thinking maybe that's a residential number. Maybe it's one of my friends or something.
What Marcus just described is called neighborhood spoofing, perhaps the most common type of robocall. Scammers generate a fake local or regional number to trick you into answering. Experts point to some of the most common ploys scammers use to reel you in. Everything from debt relief to health insurance to IRS scams. They're designed to steal your banking and other personal information. And some robocalls show up seemingly from nowhere.
Ringless voicemail drops are one of the newest tactics robocallers are using. Your phone never rings, but your inbox is flooded with voicemails. It gets worse. Call block apps don't protect you against ringless messages.
Companies use ringless voicemails claiming they're not actual calls. They've used the loophole to skirt the do not call registry. But a voicemail drop is a call, according to a federal district court in Michigan. In a first, it ruled last year ringless voicemails are subject to the same regulation as calls. Some robocalls aren't illegal, just annoying, like political calls and fundraisers. There are even some good uses for robocalls. For example, messages from your child's school or from your pharmacy letting you know your prescription is ready. But it's those scammers who push people too far.
It's just too much. I pay my phone bill every month, and it's for family, friends, job opportunities.
Marcus Grimes wants to throw the book at robocallers.
Please, the whole book, please.
He's ready for the end of unwanted calls.
Hey man, this is really happening to Americans, and it's just too much.
Greg Privet, WAAY 31 News.
Spam calls get complicated. Many legitimate telemarketers and sales companies use robocalls. They may be a nuisance, but they're not illegal unless the intent is to rip you off. Now, the same goes for spoofing. An accepted use is someone working from home but spoofing their employer's number so you know who is calling.
Well, tomorrow night at 6, what wireless companies and government regulators are doing to fight robocalls. You can check out all our reports on robocalls at WAAYTV.com. Click on the I-team tab.